He'd unexpectedly been gunned down in the lobby of the theater.
Cause I'm not just a pretty girl.
Okay, so the Silent Movie Theater. To this day, it's still one of the most beloved theaters in the country. The theater was opened in 1942 by an Oklahoma couple. Their names are John and Dorothy Hampton. This theater was one of a kind, pretty much. I mean, it showed only silent films, hence the name, the Silent Movie Theater. John had been responsible for the restoration of the films as well as protecting them. They were seen as precious treasures, basically. Things were great with the movie theater for a while. The business was booming. There were actually a lot of people that loved the theater and its unique aesthetic. But sadly, in the 1970s, Dorothy and John decided they were going to close the theater down. It wasn't until over 20 years later that a friend of theirs decided he wanted to reopen the theater. His name was Lawrence Austin. He then went on to run the theater for 6 years. Then in 1997, Lawrence's journey met a very, let's say, drastic end. He'd unexpectedly been gunned down in the lobby of the theater. He was shot twice, and the woman working behind the counter was also shot. The gunman was definitely trying to make sure there was no witnesses left behind, but fortunately, the woman behind the counter survived her injuries. It was later determined that the man who shot them was not just some crazy psycho person. No. He was a legit hitman named Christian Rodriguez. He was literally hired specifically by Lawrence's business partner, aka lover, and sole beneficiary of his estate, who in return would take over as owner of the theater. So basically, Lawrence's partner, if you will, boyfriend, he wanted Lawrence's estate. He wanted the theater. He wanted everything that Lawrence had. I believe he was worth over $1 million. Anyway, the lover and the hitman did not get off scot-free. I'm sure they found themselves a very nice, comfy place in a jail cell. So the movie theater was reopened 2 years later. It remained open with the new owner until 2017, even with rumors of it being haunted. Yes, haunted. Some people believe that Lawrence Austin's spirit still remains in the theater. There's reports of strange noises and weird energy throughout the lobby. Despite its incredibly unstable past, if that's the right word that I'm looking for, the theater was renovated by the landlords and reopened in March of 2020, so just last year. It has since been temporarily closed amid the COVID outbreak, but it is set to reopen in the future. You can actually go and visit the theater. The address is 611 North Fairfax Avenue, Los Angeles, California. I would definitely go and visit it, even though, I am a little bit, I'm a little bit scared of ghosts, okay? Anyway, that is the story of the Silent Movie Theater. I thought this was super interesting and just such a crazy, bizarre story that I just had to share it with you guys. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!